This is about personal safety, personal protection, and yes, it also involves the Second Amendment, but the Second Amendment and our state constitutional rights to self-protection aren't limited only to firearms. Some people are not comfortable with firearms, and if you're not comfortable with firearms, you probably shouldn't be carrying a firearm. It's just not a great idea if you don't know what you're doing with it. But there are alternatives out there. There are electronic weapons. There's different kinds of tasers and stun guns. And those can help keep our communities safer. People can purchase those for personal protection. Unfortunately, Wisconsin right now makes it very difficult for you to possess and carry those types of defensive weapons. I'd like to point out these are, of course, non-lethal weapons. In fact, Wisconsin is more restrictive on possessing these types of defensive weapons than California is. That's right. California, that champion of conservative values, is upholding the rights of their citizens to possess these non-lethal defensive weapons. I appreciate the cooperation of Senator James, who is a law enforcement officer, and all the different law enforcement agencies that worked with us on this bill. It took over a year to get this bill into the proper form, to make sure the police associations are on board, the Badger sheriffs, those people who are tasked with trying to keep our communities safe. That's their job, is to try to keep our communities safe. And they are universally in support of this bill to allow people to carry and possess non-lethal self-defense weapons. Now, if you think people shouldn't have that right, well then by all means you can vote no today. But if you think people have an inherent right of self-defense, in particular in this instance, non-lethal self-defense, then vote yes.